Good morning. I am Srinivas Reddy, Associate Professor of Mathematics, Government Degree College, Ramanapet. This is my 12th video lesson, and this is the fifth on vector calculus. Today, I will talk about on divergence of a vector field. So, today our class plan today is first I will define divergence of a vector field, and then when we say a vector is a solenoidal vector, and then I will define Laplacian of a scalar field, and then some problems on divergence of a vector field and Laplace. So divergence of a vector field. Suppose if u bar xyz or u1i plus u2j u3k and or u1 u2 u3. We write this triple u1 comma u2 comma u3 be a continuous differentiable function. That means u1 u2 u3 are continuous differentiable functions. Then so w1 by dou x plus w2 by dou y plus w3 by dou z. W3 by dou z, here dou z is called divergence of vector field u bar, and it is denoted by divergence of u or del delta. So just the partial derivative with respect to x u1 with respect to y with respect to z. So w1 by dou x plus w2 by dou y plus w3 by dou z is called divergence of vector field u bar, and it is denoted by del u or del dot. Here z is there. Here some mistake is there in place of y z. So or another definition, if u bar be a continuously differential function, then I dot w by dou x plus j dot w by dou y plus k dot w by dou z is called divergence of vector field. Is called divergence of vector field, and it is denoted by w or del dot q. Another definition, I dot w by dou x plus j dot w by dou y plus k dot w by dou z. So if u bar equal to u1 I bar plus u2 j bar plus u3 k bar, u1 u2 u3, then divergence of u bar is simple. I coefficient or first coordinate differentiate with respect to x partially, first one, second one with respect to y, third one u3. So I coefficient with respect to x, j coefficient with respect to y, k coefficient with respect to z partially. So final divergence of u bar is w1 by dou x plus w2 by dou y, w3 by dou z. Simple. U bar is equal to u1, u2, u3. This is a first one with respect to x partially, second one with respect to y partially, third one with respect to z partially, and add all this. So finding divergence of u is very simple. Just differentiate u1 with respect to x, partial derivative, first with respect to x, second with respect to y, third with respect to z, and add with respect to x, y, z partially. Another definition, w bar equal to del dot u, that is I dot w by dou x plus j dot w by dou x plus k dot w by dou z, that is sigma I dot w by dou x. So finally, you have to remember mainly this is just finding divergence of u is very simple. Just w1 by dou x plus w2 by dou y, w3 by dou z. Just first one with respect to x, second one with respect to y, third one with respect to z partially. So solenoid vector means, so if w is 0 bar, then the vector is called the solenoid vector. So a vector u bar is called solenoidal if divergence of a vector is 0. Divergence of u bar is 0. So here we observe here, u bar is a vector, but the w bar is a scalar. See one problem. Find the divergence of the vector field v bar equal to r bar. You know that u bar is equal to r bar. So u bar is equal to r bar. So xi plus yj plus zk. We know that r bar is xi plus yj plus zk. This can be written as triple xyz, triple x comma y comma z. That is u1, u2, u3. We know divergence of u bar is by definition w1 by dou x plus w2 by dou y plus w3 by dou z. Simple, just first one with respect to x, second one with respect to y, third one with respect to z partially. So here first one is x, dou x by dou x, dou y by dou y, dou z by dou z. So it is 1. Partial derivative of x with respect to x is 1. Similarly, this is 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. So to find divergence, simple. First one with respect to x, second one with respect to y, and third one with respect to z partially, and add all these three. We get the divergence. Now see another problem. Find the divergence of the vector fields. U bar is equal to yzx, v bar is equal to xyz, z square, comma x minus 1. So you see here u bar is equal to y, z, x, u1, u2, u3. So divergence of u bar means first one with respect to x, second one with respect to y, third one with respect to z partially. So first one is y, dou y by dou x. Second one is z, dou z by dou y. Third one is dou x by dou z. So divergence is a very simple. To finding a divergence is very simple. First one is with respect to x, second one with respect to y, third one is with respect to z partially. So we know that partial derivative of y with respect to x is 0 because we treat y as constant when we are doing a derivative with respect to x partially. And similarly here derivative of z with respect to y partially is 0 because we treat z as constant, and derivative of x with respect to z partially is 0. So finally get 0 plus 0 equals 0. So divergence of u bar. And again second problem is C. So v bar is equal to xyz comma z square x minus 1. Say this is v1, v2, v3. So divergence means first one with respect to x, second one with respect to y, third one with respect to z. So here first one is xyz, differential with respect to partial. Second one z square with respect to y. Third one is x minus 1. So finding divergence is very simple. So here we observe first one with respect to x, second one with respect to y, third one with respect to z partial. So here dou by dou x of xyz is yz is constant. So for x1, so yz will get, it is 0 because z is constant. It is 0 with respect to partial derivative because xy are constants. We are doing partial derivative with respect to z. Finally, we get yz plus 0 plus 0. So finally, we are getting yz. So another problem is, suppose a is equal to, a bar is equal to x square z square I bar minus 2y square z square j bar plus xy square z k bar. Find del dot a or divergence a. So at the point p1 minus 1, p minus 1, 1. At the point p1 minus 1, 1. So here a bar is equal to x square z square I bar minus 2y square z square j bar plus xy square z k bar. Then this can be written as triple. So whenever a1i plus a2j a3k, a1 comma a2 comma a3. So x square z square minus 2y square z square plus xy square z. So to find divergence, simple. First one with respect to x partial derivative. First one is x square z square. Second one with respect to y partial derivative. Partial derivative with respect to y. So second one is minus. That's why I have written minus 2y square z square by dou y. And third one xy square z with respect to z. So here z square is constant. So for the derivative of x square 2x, we get 2x z square. And here z square is constant. For y square 2y into 2, 4y z square. Here y square is a 2y partial derivative with respect to y. Y square is 2y into 2, 4y z square. And here xz are constant, xy square are constant. Therefore, xy square derivative of z is 1. So get xy square. So this is divergence C. So now we have to find divergence of A at 1 minus 1, 1. At 1 minus 1, 1. So we have to substitute divergence of A at 1 minus 1, 1. So you have to substitute x equal to 1, y equal to minus 1, z equal to 1. So here writing x equal to 1, x equal to 1, z equal to 1, you get 2 into 1, 2, and minus 4 into y is a minus 1 is a plus 4, and xy square. So 1 into 1, 1, 2 plus 4 plus 1 gets 7. Here x equal to 1, y equal to minus 1, z equal to 1. So 1, 1, 2 will get 2 into 1 into 1. Here minus 4 into minus 1 into 1. So we get plus 4, here plus 1. So 7. So divergence of A bar at 1 minus 1 is 7. So finding divergence is very simple. First one with respect to x, second one with respect to y, third one is with respect to z partial, and adding all this. So another, we see another problem. Find the constant A, and the constant A, so that the vector v bar minus 4x minus 6y plus 3z I bar minus 2x plus y minus 3z j bar 5x plus 6y plus az k bar is solenoidal. So v bar is equal here minus 4x minus 6y plus 3z minus 2x plus y minus 5z j bar 5x plus 6y plus az into k bar. This is like v1i plus v2j v3k. So we know that by definition of solenoidal vector, so a vector is called solenoidal if divergence of if divergence of v equal to 0, if divergence of v bar equal to 0. So here first we find divergence and equal to 0 because the by condition of the solenoid vector. So divergence of v bar means first one with respect to x. So v1 is a minus 4x minus 6y plus 3z with respect to x. v2 coefficient of j minus 2x plus y minus 5z with respect to y, and v3 coefficient of k bar with respect to z. So find the w bar, coefficient of y. First one with respect to x, coefficient of y is with respect to x, coefficient of j is with respect to y, coefficient of k bar is with respect to z partial. So now partial derivative for minus 4x with respect to x is minus 4. For 6y 0 because of yz we treat constants. That's why minus 6y derivative of minus 6y with respect to is the partial derivative is 0, and the derivative of 3z with respect to x is 0. So therefore we get minus 0 plus 0. And similarly here for minus 2x 0, for y 1, minus 5z 0. And for this dou by dou z of 5x plus 6y plus az. For 5x 0, 6y 0 plus a. So finally we are getting here minus 4 plus 1 minus 3, a minus 3. So now we have to find the value of v, constant a, such that the vector v bar is solenoid. We know that by definition of the solenoid vector, v bar is a solenoidal if divergence of v bar equals 0. That means here divergence of v bar equal to a minus 3, that equals 0. Therefore, a is equal to 3. So therefore, the vector is a solenoid, given vector is solenoidal for a is equal to 3. For a is equal to 3. So next, Laplacian of a scalar field. Laplacian of a scalar field. So if phi xyz is a twice differentiable function, phi xyz is twice differentiable function. That means it has a second derivative, twice differentiable function. Then del dot del phi. This can be written as del square. Del dot del phi, that equal del square phi, is called Laplacian of phi. You know that del phi. We know that del phi is equal to dou phi by dou xi bar plus dou phi by dou j bar dou phi by dou k bar. Laplacian of phi is equal to del square phi, that equal to del dot del phi. So divergence, del dot means divergence of del phi, that equal to coefficient of I with respect to x, coefficient of j with respect to y, coefficient of z with respect to z. So del dot del phi means divergence del phi, divergence del phi. So dou by dou x or dou phi by dou x, first one to find the divergence for del phi, dou by dou x or dou phi by dou x plus dou by dou y of dou phi by dou y plus dou by dou z of dou phi by dou z. So finally we are getting dou square phi by dou x square plus dou square phi by dou y square plus dou square phi by dou z square. Therefore del square phi is equal to dou square phi by dou x square plus dou square phi by dou y square plus dou square phi by dou z square. Dou square phi by dou z square. So this is called the del square phi is equal to dou square phi by dou x square plus dou square phi by dou y square plus dou square phi by dou z square is called the Laplacian of the scalar field phi. Is called the Laplacian of the scalar field phi. And also del square. Del square equal to dou square by dou x square plus dou square by dou y square plus dou square by dou z square. This is called the Laplacian operator. Laplacian operator. Del square equal to, this can be written as del dot del. Del square means dou square by dou x square plus dou square by dou y square plus dou square by dou z square is called a Laplacian operator. We see some problems on Laplacian, finding a Laplacian. See one problem, find the gradient del phi and the Laplacian del square phi for the scalar field phi. For the scalar field phi. So here phi is equal to x square plus xy plus yz square. So dou phi by dou x equal to. So partial derivative with respect to x, for x square 2x, for xy y, for yz square 0, for yz square 0, and dou phi by dou x, and dou phi by dou y for x square 0, xy x, and yz square z square, because partial derivative of y with respect to y is 1. That's why x plus z square. For x square 0, we get only x plus z square. And dou phi by dou z, partial derivative with respect to z. First one, x square 0, because we treat xy as constant. For x square 0, xy 0. For yz square, for z square 2z, 2z into y, 2yz. So we get finally dou phi by dou x is equal to x plus y. Dou phi by dou y equal to x plus z square. Dou phi by dou z equal to 2yz. So now we know the definition of the del square phi is the dou square phi by dou x square, dou square phi by dou y square, dou square phi by dou z square. Now we have to do again. So again, partially with respect to x, we get dou phi by dou square phi by dou x square equal to, here 3x is 2, for x is 1, for y is 0. That's why I have written only dou square phi by dou x square is 2, and dou square phi by dou y square, again differentiating with respect to y partially. So here xz are constants, we are doing partial derivative with respect to y. So this is 0 plus 0, we get 0. And for this, dou square phi by dou z square is for 2yz, here for z1, so that is 2y. So finally we are getting, so del phi is the grad phi by definition. By definition, what is the grad phi? So dou phi by dou x I bar plus dou phi by dou y j bar plus dou phi by dou z k bar. So we write that can witness dou phi by dou x comma triple dou phi by x comma dou phi by dou y comma dou phi by dou z. So we grad phi can witness triple dou phi by dou x comma dou phi by dou y comma dou phi by dou z. This can be also written as dou phi by dou x I bar plus dou phi by dou y j bar dou phi by dou z k bar. So here dou phi by dou x is 2x plus 5, dou phi by dou y is x plus z square, and dou phi by dou z is 2y. So then del square phi. Now we want a Laplacian del square phi, Laplacian of the scalar phi field phi. We know the definition. Del square phi is dou square phi by dou x square plus dou square phi by dou y square plus dou square phi by dou z square. That is a 2 plus 0 plus 2y. We'll get 2 plus 2y. 2 plus 2y. So this is a Laplacian of the scalar field phi. So and again, another problem you see. Find the gradient and the Laplacian of phi is equal to sin kx sin Ly e power root of k square plus L square z. So first we have to find a gradient, and we have to find gradient and Laplacian. So we know phi is equal to, let here phi is equal to sin kx sin Ly e power root of k square plus L square z, e power root of k square plus L square z. So first we have to find partial derivative with respect to x, dou phi by dou x. So we treat these two are constants because y and z are constants. That's why sin kx of derivative of sin kx, and for kx is k. So we treat this is like constant, k into some c into sin kx. So sin Ly into e power root of k square plus L square z into, for sin kx cos kx, and for kx k, because the derivative of x with respect to x is 1. So k cos x sin Ly e power root of k square plus L square z. Again differentiate with respect to x. We get again doing a differentiation with respect to x partially, we get dou square phi by dou x square. Again here we know cos kx is, for cos kx is the derivative is minus sin kx, and for kx is k. Already k is there, we get k into k square. So this is constant we treat because y z are constant. That's why sin Ly e power root of k square L square z. So here differentiating again with respect to x, we'll get for kx we know that minus sin kx, and for kx k, already k is there, we get k into k square. Finally we get dou square phi by dou x square minus k square sin kx sin Ly e power root of k square plus L square z. So now again with respect to y, dou phi by dou. So dou phi by dou is so here sin kx e power root of k square plus L square z is constant. For sin Ly, partial derivative of y with respect to sin Ly cos Ly. For Ly we get L. Similarly here like k cos x, like here L cos Ly. So for sin Ly derivative with respect to y is cos Ly, and for Ly L. So finally we get L sin cos x cos Ly e power root of k square plus L square z. So dou square phi by dou y square, again differentiate with respect to y. Again we get for cos minus sin Ly, and for Ly we get another L, L into L minus L square. Same thing here, in place of k we'll get here L square. So here already L is there, again differentiate with respect to y, for cos minus sin Ly, and for Ly L into L square. So finally we get minus L square sin kx sin Ly e power root of k square plus L square z. And dou phi by dou z. So for dou phi by dou z, so sin kx sin Ly are constants. That's why I have written outside. And we know that e power root of k square plus L square z. we know that e power az. E power az is a into e power az. That's why I have written here constant a is root of k square plus l square. That is e power root of k square plus l square z. So here dou phi by dou z is, so it is constant sin kx sin ly. It is like e power az. Derivative of e power az with respect to z partial derivative is a into e power az. So a means here root of k square plus l square. So here we'll get root of k square plus l square e power root of k square plus l square z. This is like e power az, a into e power az. Again differentiate with respect to z, dou square phi by dou z square. So again differentiate with respect to z. So we'll get again we get here e power az. For e power az, a into e power az. So a means root of k square plus l square. Again we'll get another root of k square plus l square. Root of k square plus l square and root of k square plus l square. We'll get k square plus l square sin kx sin ly e power root of k square plus l square z. Root of e square root of k square plus l square z. So doing one time we get root of k square plus l square. You know that e power az is a into e power az. Doing a second time we get another root of k square plus l square. K square root of k square plus l square root of k square l square is k square plus l square sin kx sin ly e power root of k square plus l square z. So finally, so we know the definition of grad phi del phi dou phi by dou x comma dou phi by dou y comma dou phi by dou z. So we know dou phi by dou x is k cos kx sin ly e power root of k square plus l square z. And this is a L sin kx cos ly e power root of k square plus l square z, comma, and dou phi by dou z is root of k square plus l square sin kx sin ly e power root of k square plus l square z. So to find Laplacian of phi, you know the del square phi formula, dou square phi by dou x square plus dou square phi by dou y square plus dou square phi by dou z square. Here already we find dou square phi by dou x square is minus k square sin kx sin ly e power root of k square plus l square z. Dou square phi by dou y square equal to minus l square sin kx sin ly e power root of k square plus l square z. So finally you'll get, and dou square phi by dou z square equal to k square plus l square sin kx sin ly e power root of k square plus l square z. So here dou square phi by dou x square is minus k square sin kx sin ly e power root of k square plus l square z. Dou square phi by dou y square equal to minus L square sin kx sin ly to e power root of k square plus l square z, and dou square phi by dou z square is the k square plus l square sin kx sin ly e power root of k square plus l square z. So now first term, this is the third term, k square sin kx sin ly cancel, and this minus L square sin kx sin ly, second term, fourth term for plus L square into sin kx sin ly will be cancelled, get 0. So finally get del square phi equals 0. That means phi satisfies Laplacian equation. Phi satisfies Laplacian equation. So this is called the, if del square phi is equal to 0, then this is called the Laplacian equation. Then we say that del square phi equals 0. We say that the phi satisfies Laplacian equation. So finally, so del square phi, Laplacian of phi is a del dot del phi, that is dou square phi by dou x square, dou square phi by dou y square, dou square phi by dou z square. See another problem. So that the operator divergence is a linear operator. We know that linear operator means del dot, here divergence of cu plus del dot cu plus dv equal to c into del dot u plus d into del dot u, where u and v are vector fields and c d are constant. This can be written as like this: divergence of cu bar plus dv bar equal to c into divergence u plus d into divergence of u. This is called the linearity property. This is called the linearity property. So divergence of cu plus dv, we are getting c into divergence of u plus d into divergence of u. This property is called the linearity property. So it is simple. You know, by definition, divergence of f bar, second definition, del dot f equals sigma I dot dou f by dou x. So now del dot cu plus dv, in place of f here, cu plus dv is there. We write c dot dou by dou x of cu plus dv, cu plus dv. So by derivatives, cd are constants, we can write the c into w by dou x plus d into w by dou x, because cd are constants. So this can be written as sigma I dot because CDR constant, we can write outside CDW by x plus dW by x. So CDR constant, we write this C into sigma I dot W by x, D into sigma I dot W by x. So this can be written as del dot V. This is del dot V. This is del dot. We can show this is also. Can also show this can be another way. Let U bar is equal to U1, U2, U3. V bar equal to V1, V2, V3. So Cu plus dV equal to Cu1 plus dV1, Cu2 plus dV2, Cu3 plus dV3. So we show this another way, another model, another proof that U is equal to U1, U2, U3. So V bar is equal to V1, V2, V3. So Cu plus dV equal to Cu1 plus dV1, Cu2 plus dV2, Cu3 plus dV3. So we know that the divergence formula we have to do first with respect to x, second one with respect to y, third one with respect to z, partial and adding. So first one is Cu1 plus dV1, first coordinate dou by dou x of the Cu1 plus dV1, second coordinate Cu2 plus dV2, third coordinate dou by dou z of Cu3 plus dV3. So to find the divergence, del dot means divergence. So first coordinate with respect to x, second coordinate with respect to y, third coordinate with respect to z. Third coordinate with respect to z. We'll get CW1 by dou x. So CD are constants. So we can write from derivatives CW1 by dou x plus DW1 by dou x, CW2 by dou y plus DW2 by dou y plus CW3 by dou z plus DW3 by dou z. So taking common C here, W1 by dou x plus W2 by dou y, W3 by dou z. Taking D common, W1 by dou x plus W2 by dou y, W3 by dou z. So you observe this is divergence U bar, del dot U bar, because here U bar is U1, U2, U3. So del dot U means with respect to x, W1 by dou x plus W2 by dou y, W3 by dou z. So this is U1, U2, U3. This is V1, V2, V3. So this is divergence V bar. We know the divergence of V bar equal to W1 by dou x plus W2 by dou y, W3 by dou z. Finally, we're getting C into del dot U plus D into del dot U. Therefore, divergence satisfies the linearity property. It is a linear operator. So divergence of operator, divergence is a linear operator. See, in the last class we have seen conservative. We see another problem. Determine whether or not the vector field f bar sin y x sin y comma x comma 0 is conservative. Determine whether or not the vector field f bar is equal to sin y comma x comma 0 is conservative. To show this, we have to find just a curl f bar. Del cross f bar is, we know that ijk dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z. Here a1, a2, a3. So or f1, f2, f3. Here sin y comma x comma 0. So if divergence f is 0, it is conservative. Not 0, it is not conservative. So I bar into dou by dou y of 0, 0. And dou by dou z of x, 0. Minus j bar into dou by dou x of 0, 0. Minus dou by dou z of sin y 0. And k bar into plus k bar into dou by dou x of x, 1. Minus dou by dou y of sin y is cos y. So 1 minus cos y into k bar. So get 1 minus cos y into k bar. This is not 0. Therefore, f bar is not conservative. So here, so del cross f ijk dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, sin y x comma 0. So dou by dou y of 0 is 0. Dou by dou z of x is 0 because partial derivative 0 minus 0. Minus j bar into dou by dou x of 0, 0. Minus dou by dou z of sin y, 0. Because partial derivative of sin y with respect to z. Again, plus k bar into dou by dou x of x, 1. Minus dou by dou y of sin y is cos y. So we get k bar into 1 minus cos y. Finally, we get 1 minus k cos y into k bar not equal to 0. Therefore, f bar is not conservative. So next, find the angle between the surfaces of the sphere x square plus y square plus z square equal to x square plus y square equal to 1 where they intersect. Your question is this, where they intersect. Where they intersect. Find the angle between the surfaces of the sphere where they intersect. So let the equation of the sphere is phi 1, that this is phi 1, x square plus y square plus z square minus 2 equals 0. And cylinder is phi 2. This is, we take phi 2, x square plus y square minus 1 equals 0. So now we have to find the angle between these two surfaces, that is sphere and cylinder, at their point of intersection. Their point of intersection. Here question is missing. So here x square plus y square equal to 0, x square plus y square plus z square equal to 2, x square plus y square is equal to 1. So here x square plus y square equal to 1. So here I have written here 1 plus x, 1 plus z square equal to 2, z square equal to 1. Here x square plus y square equal to 1. So z equal to plus or minus 1. So the point of intersection of the given sphere and the cylinder are x square plus y square equal to 1, z equal to plus or minus 1, z equal to plus or minus 1. So to find the angle between two surfaces means, at a point means, the angle between their normals, angle between their normals at that point, angle between their normals at that points, which are drawn to the given surfaces. So how to find? We have to find normal. We know the formula for normal. N bar is equal to del phi grad phi by mod grad phi. So del phi by mod grad phi. So here del phi 1 grad phi 1 is equal to dou phi by 1 by dou x, dou phi 1 by dou y, dou phi 1 by dou z. Here phi 1 is x square plus y square or my plus z square minus 2p0. Dou phi 1 by dou x is 2x remaining as 0 because y, z we treat constants. That's why this is 2x. Dou phi 1 by dou y. Dou phi 1 by dou y. Dou phi 1 by dou y is the 2y. Dou phi 1 by dou z is 2z. Similarly, del phi 2, grad phi 2. So grad phi 2 is equal to dou phi 2 by dou x, comma dou phi 2 by dou y, dou phi 3 by dou z. So here dou phi 2 by dou x. So this is phi 2. Dou phi 2 by dou x is 2x. Dou phi 2 by dou y is 2y. And dou phi 2 by dou z. Dou z here z is not there. We treat x, y, z are constant. So this is 0. So del phi 2 is 2x comma 2y comma 0. So del phi 1 is 2x comma 2y comma 2z. So now mod del phi 1. So we know that if it is a1, a2, a3, then mod a bar is root of a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square. So a1 square means 2x whole square, 4x square, plus a2 square means 2y whole square means 4y square, plus a3 square means 4z square. This is like, if it is a1, a2, a3, then mod del phi 1 is root of a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square. That is the root of 4x square plus 4y square plus 4z square. So taking 4 common, x square plus y square plus z square equal to 2. We'll get 4 into 2. Here we take common 4. If you take 4 common, we'll get 4 into 2, 8, root 8. That is a 2 root. We'll get 2 root. So similarly, mod del phi 2 is root of a1 square, 2x whole square, 4x square, root of a2 square plus 4y square, plus a3 square, 0 square, that is root of 4x square plus 4y square, that is 4 into x square plus y square, that is 4 into 1, that is 2. Here question is, find the angle between the surface of the sphere and cylinder where they intersect, Here x square plus y square equal to 1. So mod del phi 2 equal to 2. So actually, angle between the two surfaces means angle between their normals to the surfaces, angle between two surfaces means angle between their normals, simply. So finding normal, unit normal to sphere phi 1 is del phi by mod del phi. So del phi is 2x, 2y, 2z. Mod del phi is 2 root 2. Mod del phi is 2 root. So we'll get 2 cancel. We'll get x by root 2, y by root 2, z by root 2. So we know that the formula for grad phi is del phi by mod del phi. You'll get 2x, 2y, 2z by 2 root 2. So x by root 2, y by root 2, z by root 2. And similarly, n2 is a unit normal to sphere phi 2. That is the del phi 2 by mod del phi 2. You know what is del phi 2? Del phi 2 is a 2x, 2y 0. Del phi 2x, 2y 0. Mod del phi 2 is a 2. So we'll get 2x, 2y 0 by 2. 2 will be cancelled. We'll get x comma y 0. So angle between two surfaces at a point means angle between their normals at the points which are drawn to the given surfaces. So now we have to find the angle between the given sphere and cylinder where they intersect. So let theta is equal to angle between the given sphere and cylinder where they intersect. That means angle between their normals to surfaces where they intersect. So angle between their normals are n1 and n2. So angle between two surfaces is same as the angle between their normals. We know that. So these are the unit vectors. So cos theta is formula a n1 dot n. Actually, if we are two vectors, a bar dot b bar by mod b bar, because here these two are unit vectors, that's why I have written n1 dot n dot. If you write by mod n1 bar, mod n2 bar, mod n bar 1 bar is 1, mod n2 bar is 1. But these two are unit vectors, that's why cos theta is equal to n1 bar dot n2. So here n1 bar is x by root 2, n1 bar is x by root 2, y by root 2, z by root 2, and n2 bar is x, y, 0, x comma, y comma 0. So this is a dot product. This is dot product a1, a2 plus b1, b2 plus c1, c2. That is x into x, x square plus y into y, y square plus z into 0, 0. So by root. But x square plus y square equal to 1. So that is 1 by root. So cos theta is equal to 1 by root. You know that value of for theta is equal to 5, pi by 4, cos 5 by 4 is 1 by root 2. Therefore, that is equal to theta equal to 5 by 4. The angle between the given two surfaces, where they intersect is pi by 4. Pi by 4. So this is finally divergence of u bar means if u bar is equal to u1i plus u2j plus u3k bar, u1, u2, u3, then divergence of u bar is equal to del dot u bar, that is equal to w1 by wx plus w2 by wy plus w3 by w. So simple, this is divergence of u bar means uh, w1 by wx. So first coordinate with respect to x, second coordinate with respect to y, third coordinate with respect to z partial. So divergence of u bar is equal to del dot u bar w1 by x plus w2 by wy plus w3 by wz. So similarly, another definition, w bar equal to del dot u bar, that equal to I dot w by wx plus j dot w by wy plus k dot w by wz. This can be written as sigma I dot w by wx, sigma I dot w by wx dy. So and also solenoidal vector means, so a vector u bar is called a solenoidal, just a divergence of u bar equal to 0. If divergence of u bar equal to 0, then the vector u bar is called the solenoidal vector. So and also we defined, and also observation is u bar is vector but div u bar is scalar. And also Laplacian of scalar field means if phi xyz is twice the differentiable function, then del dot del phi, that equal del square phi. This is called the Laplacian of the scalar field phi. This is called the Laplacian of the scalar field phi. Therefore, del phi, del dot del phi equal del square phi. This is equal to del square phi equal to dou square phi by dou x square plus dou square phi by dou y square plus dou square phi by dou z square. Finally, Laplacian of scalar field means dou square phi by dou x square plus dou square phi by dou y square plus dou square phi by dou z square. this is today I defined divergence of a vector field and solenoidal vector. Solenoidal vector means divergence of u equals 0, 1. Divergence of u, if divergence of u bar equals 0, then u bar is called a solenoidal vector. And I defined Laplacian of a scalar field. Del square phi equal dou square phi by dou x square plus dou square phi by dou y square plus dou square phi by dou z square. Okay, thank you.